Hello, everybody, and welcome to this evening's tropical update here. And we're going to be taking a look at what is now tropical depression Andrews, and is at 30 knots right now, which is 35 miles per hour. That's why they downgraded it to a tropical depression. Minimal central pressure is 1,006 millibars, and it's located 16.0 north, 109.8 west, and it's moving north northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles per hour. Let's take a look at the public advisory. It's moving north northwest, or for those that like to watch on compass movements, it's 330 degrees here. Um, all the movements and stuff. Maximum sustained winds have decreased to near 35 miles per hour with higher gust. Additional weakening is expected during the next couple of days, and dangerous is forecast to become a remnant low on Tuesday and dissipated by early Thursday. Next advisory comes out at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And the West Coast would be 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Not really much to go over here, so we're gonna just go here to travel. Let me refresh that. Obviously, it's tropical depression, Andrus, but they have not, updated it yet. So yeah, it pretty much peaked out at 40. So that's exactly a tropical storm, like right on the cuffs of actually, you know, being in it. So there's that. We're gonna exit out of these two, and here we can see what is left of Andrus. It's pretty much a naked swirl at this point. It should be downgraded here shortly. Giving it until Tuesday seems pretty generous. It might become a remnant low at 11, in my opinion, because it's just a naked swirl at this point. Um, who knows what the NHC is gonna see with this? So it's like I said, it's their call. Me personally, I think it'll be either 30 miles per hour or already a remnant low, in my opinion. Um, I don't foresee convection popping back up on the center anymore because the wind shear is just too great right now for it to actually do anything with it. So I do believe this is it for it. Andrus is a done deal. It's the earliest Eastern Pacific storm in history on recorded records. So it's got that accomplishment to it. But Andrus should not be ashamed of itself because of what it's had to deal with. Kudos to you, and sayonara, Andrus. We will see you again in another. What is it? Do they change their list every 6 years like the Atlantic? I think it's five. Yeah, 5 or 6 still. But yeah. See you later, Andrus. Anyways, let's see if this is. I want to see if that is updated. Actually, that's 12Z. We want to see if 18Z is out real quick. Probably not, but we'll see. No, it hasn't come out yet. All right. As you can see here, um, at the end of April, we started to go up really steadily here until actually above the negative 0.0 line. We were uh, we were in warm neutral there for like a week, and then we're now seeing a steady decrease in the C to S Nino 3.4 index. Um, the latest value is negative 0.093, so we're almost back down to negative 0.1, and this seems to be a downwelling event that was foreseen by numerous people that was going to occur. Now, there are some people that are saying we actually might go back to La Nina during hurricane season, so that's something to really pay attention and watch out for as time progresses throughout the rest of May, June, July, and into the peak months, August, October, and August, September, and October. As we see, you know, what if we end up in a double dip La Nina year. So it's going to be interesting to find out to see if this value continues to decrease. Sea surface temperatures. Yes. As you can see, we are starting to warm up quite nicely in the Gulf of Mexico. We got some 29s even popping up in there. Gulf Stream is definitely ready for some tropical cyclone development. All we gotta do is reduce the shear and get some precipitation in there. Um, the Florida Straits definitely warm enough. We got some 28s and some 29s starting to pop up, and we got 29s and 28s and 27s and 26s in the Caribbean. So everything that you see from the yellow darker is all favorable for tropical development. The MDR is still trying to warm up a little bit. I think there's uh, something going on right now in this area that's keeping the sea surface temperatures a little bit cooler than it should be. But I do forecast that to change as this will start creeping its way north. The 26s and 27s and 28s here. Also, when the WAM starts up, that's going to start warming up the sea surface temperatures in the MDR as well. So this is mostly all prime, besides the northern Gulf of Mexico here, for tropical development. All right, so here's the sea surface uh, anomalies for the 7 days. And as you can see, that we got some warm up going on here in the eastern Pacific. This is I think the Nino one area that's warming up right here. Um, and then the 3.4 region is neutral to cooling a little bit. So we're gonna, like I said, we might go back into a double dip La Nina this year. So we're gonna have to pay attention to how this plays out. And here we go. This cooling event that's happening in the MDR right now, as you can see, is uh, pretty dominant here. Actually, um, you see light blues and even some moderate shades of blues popping up here. So, like I said, as we go out through time, like the end of May going into June, the WEM is going to start picking up in the Etsy too, and that's probably going to start warming up the sea surface temperatures in the main development region. Excuse me. Here in the Caribbean, we're pretty much neutral to a little bit below average here. Um, we're pretty much where we should be in most places here in the Caribbean, besides where you see in these blues. Um, Gulf of Mexico, one side is above normal, the other side is below normal, but I do expect this to obviously change. We go into the subtropics, and it's really warm here. Moderate, some light oranges, dark oranges, even some spots of red here as we go out through time. And this is all gonna matter here because every little bit counts from this point onward because we are literally 22 days until the start of the hurricane season. Um, and the tropical weather updates, uh, outlooks, anyways, the two from the National Hurricane Center are going to start in the next 5 days as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting to find out what the National Hurricane Center might find in the next 5 days. There may be something out there. There may not be something out there. So I'm glad that they're doing the twos this early, so we know if there is anything out there preseason that could show up. And these sea surface temperatures have everything to do with it, so it's relevant. So we're gonna have to watch out for the next 3 weeks to see what happens there. All right, so here's the mean. This is pretty much the average of everything that's put into this, and as you can tell, the Gulf of Mexico is really above average here, and so is the subtropical Atlantic here. Um, as you can see here in the MDR, man, that's really, really cold. Um, like I said, it's going to need a big rebound here shortly with the WAM and some downwelling. So yeah, and here we are in the equatorial Pacific, and as you can see, we still have a weak La Nina going on, really. If you look, um, like I said, the neutral phase has to stay above the negative 0.5 degree line for 3 months for it to actually be a neutral. So right now we're still in a weak La Nina state. Most of the Eastern Pacific and Central Pacific is pretty cold. So this is gonna really matter going forward to what might coordinate with the Atlantic hurricane season. All right, well, that's all for me for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. If you guys like it, please like the video. If you want more content like this, subscribe and hit that bell notification for all the for all my video releases going forward. All right, thank you guys, and have a nice day.